Good afternoon to everyone. Welcome to online CRT classes. So today we are going to discuss LCM and HCF part 2, right? And yesterday, first revision the yesterday's class, what we saw in yesterday's class, that is what's the HCF and what's the LCM, and common multiples is nothing but I been given examples, multiples of common numbers. It's like here, see. Here we'll get to know this 6 is common multiple of both 2 and 3. Okay, like this. Multiples of common LCM, least common multiples. So least, so maybe it will 12 also, but we have to consider LCM is nothing but 6, right? And like that. And then shortcut of HCF, S dam is actually in HCF and LCM, you should not go for the traditional method. It will take much time. It will take it's going to eat your all the exam time. So you have to be perform with the shortcut solutions only. Okay, and how to find out the HCF? We saw that by using the shortcut. Just take the difference, and that difference we check with the difference is going to be divide the both numbers is there or not. Then if it's divide, then it is a HCF. Otherwise, just take the factors for that numbers. Multiples of that numbers. 22. 2 will divide these two numbers, then HCF is 2. Like that. And LCM. LCM shortcut. First of all, take the big number. What is the big number here? 16. 16 is divisible by remaining 3 numbers. Yes, divisible. Then LCM is 16. And here 21, 42, 63, 84. Which one is the highest number? 84. So 84 is divisible by remaining. Just check that. Then if it is there, then 44, 84, and it's not going to be there. Then multiple of multiples. Just try the multiples of 84. Then we'll get the LCM. And here 8, 11, 16. Here these two are factors actually. 8 is a factor of 16. So we just eliminate the 16 and remaining two is 11 and 16. These are these are not a 11 is a prime number. Okay, 11 is a prime number. Then this one, this one. Okay, find the biggest number in a given number. And check if it is divisible by other number or not. And then that is our LCM. Yeah, it was last class, and now we're going to see some of the problems. Before that, we need to discuss few more things. What are the few more things? LCM of the LCM of fraction numbers. How we are going to find out the LCM of the fraction numbers? Let us see. So LCM of fraction numbers is LCM of the fraction numbers equal to LCM of numerators LCM of numbers divided by actually we'll take here itself divided by HCM of denominator here. And Then HCF fraction of HCF is equal to HCF of number divided by LCM of denominator. So these two are formulas for LCM of HCF fraction numbers. So if you want to find the LCM of the fraction numbers of any fraction number LCM, then first take out the LCM of the numbers, numerators, and then divided by HCM of HCF. I'm a little confusion in this actually. I'm not saying the fast. Okay. HCF of denominator. And here is if you want to find out the HCF of any factor numbers, then HCF of the numbers, numerators, then LCM of the denominator. This is your formulas. Okay. Come to the next one. Then we have to decide one more important thing, that product of, I'll write here, product of numbers and the product of the numbers HCF and LCM is same. So very, very important point. I think everyone knows this one. The product of the two numbers is equal to the product of the HCF and LCM numbers. Okay. For example, take 16 and 20. 16 and 20. What's the product of this? Two numbers I'm given here. Now give me the answer, man. Give me the answer. What's the product of this? What's the product of this? Fastly, fast. 320, right? 320. Product of the two numbers is 320. And what is the HCF of 16 and 20? HCF of 16 and 20. Take the difference. No need of doing the traditional method. Take the difference. What's the difference? 4. Check the 4 is divisible by 16 and 20. Yes. So our HCF is 4. And what's the LCM? What's the LCM of 16 and 20? Take the largest number. What's the shortcut first? Take the largest number. Check. It is divisible by 16. No. Then take the multiple of 20. What's the 20 multiple 40? 40 is also not divisible by 16. Then multiple of 3. 60. 60 is also not multiple of 16. Then multiple of 20 is 80. 80 is divisible by 16 and 20. Then the LCM is nothing but 18. Right? Now the product of LCM and HCF. HCF is 4 into LCM is nothing but 320. See here. The both product of LCM and HCF is 320. It's equal to the numbers product 320. Is it clear? Very, very important point. Very, very important point. And come to this next one. Next is very interesting. How many know of these things? Co-prime numbers. What is the co-prime numbers? What is the co-prime numbers? If any, I think everyone knows this one. If any number HCF is 1. Okay. the numbers are called as co-primes. Co-prime. Co-prime numbers. That's it. Whatever the co-prime numbers is there, that HCF it should be 1. There is no any other HCF will get for the co-prime numbers. Okay. So always HCF will be 1. That numbers will call as a co-prime. Okay. This is very, very important point. Better you just pen down it, pen down it. I'll increase the font size, then you people will be able to know. Okay, these are the important points. Then another one important point we'll discuss today here. The least number which when divided by A comma B comma B comma C leaves remainder X, Y, Z. Then respectively in such that the number is LCM of A, B, C and minus LCM of ABC minus K. What is K here? When K is A minus X equal to B minus Y equal to C minus Z. So when K is A minus X equal to B minus Y equal to C minus Z, that difference is the same. If you find the difference is the same, then the number is LCM of that ABC minus K. Okay. These are the important points we have to discuss. And one more important point I'm going to discuss with you. That's today I'm going to discuss this very important point. First of all, before going to solve the problems, we need to know all the things. So if you want to solve the LCM and HCF without doing the traditional method, and if you want to solve these things is very fastly, then you should know that one important number system. Do you have any idea of the number systems? Divisibility rule. Right. So divisibility rule. Do you hear this word divisibility rule? If you want to solve HCF and LCM, you should know that divisibility rules of the numbers. What is the rule of 2? What is the 2 divisibility rule? It last number it should be divisible by 2, right? And what about 4? The last two digits divisible by 4. Do you remember this? At least, do you know this? And what's the 8? Last three numbers. Last three numbers. Three numbers by 4. And what about 3? 3 is sum of digit. Sum of digits sum of digit, it should be divisible by sum of digit divisible by 3 at multiple of 3 actually. 9. How the 9? Sum of sum of digits by 9 divisible by 9 mark. Okay. Or digital sum. Digit sum equal to 9. What's the digit sum? You know, if you add all the numbers in given number up to a single digit, that is called as digit sum, digital sum. Okay, it's a single digit up to, we have to add all the digits. Suppose I have a 4 3 7 8. What's the sum of this 3 7 8? 18, right? 18. And the digit sum is nothing but you have to 8 this 1 8 also. Again 1 8. It's a 9. If it is there, then it is should be divisible by 9. It should be divisible by 9. The digit sum equal to 9 or the sum of digits divisible by 9. This is the 9 rule. Okay. You should know this, at least these rows. 7. 7. I think 5 everyone knows. So 7 is important. 7 is nothing but unit digit multiply by 2, and subtract with the remaining number. Okay, then it is divisible by 7. Then we'll take the one example. Suppose 34 is the number. Okay, 34 is the number. Then take unit digit number multiply with 2. Just wait, I'll check with this. Suppose this number is 343. What is the unit digit number here? 3. 3 into 2 is nothing but 6 will get. So 6 is going to subtract from remaining number 34 minus 6. Then it gives us 28. So 28 is divisible by 7. The whole number will divisible by 7. And one more trick also is there for 7 digit. Suppose any number is more than letters 4 or 5. Okay. Suppose 180 910. Okay, is there? If it is divisible by 7 or not, we have to find out that 1 is unit digit into 2, then subtract the remaining number, right? So we can do like this also. We can do like this. So last three digits 9 10 minus the remaining number. Okay, take that for example, it's better. Okay, take that 10 920. Then last three digits is 920 minus remaining number. So it will give 910. So 910, it divisible by 7? Yes. So whole number will divisible by 7. Okay. 13, 7, 91. Okay. Is it clear? And the last one is divisible by 11. I'm deleting this. 11. 11, how we are going to deal? Just sum of alternate numbers. Sum of alternate numbers is equal to 0 or 11. Okay, these are the divisible rules of 2, 4, 8, 3, 9, 7, 11. So you know about the 5. The last digit will be 0 or 5. Okay, and you know about the 6. The last digit will be, sorry, it's both divisible by 2 and 3. Then it's divisible by 6. Okay. Now we'll see the some question, basic questions first of all. Now the question is for you here. The product of two co-prime numbers is 675. Then find the LCM, their LCM. So what they're asking here, the product of co-prime numbers. The product of co-prime numbers is 675. Then find the LCM. Then find the LCM. Give the answer for this, anyone? Give the answer for this, anyone? Guys. Give the answer for this. So we already discussed a few points before.
75, sir.
Sorry?
675.
675. How? No need to think anything. But here just they said the product of two co-prime numbers is, they said 675. I said co-prime numbers HCF will be, HCF is nothing but 1, right? So the product of two numbers, the product, sorry here, any co-prime number HCF is nothing but 1, and the HCF product, and where is it? Where it is? The product of numbers of two numbers is nothing but HCF and LCM. So we know the HCF is 1 for co-primes. Then what's the LCM of that number? The product of that number only, right? So directly you can take 675. Okay. Any co-prime numbers, any co-prime number, LCM is nothing but the product of the co-prime numbers, that product of the prime number only. Okay. For co-prime numbers, the LCM is nothing but equal to product of the numbers. Here it's a 675 is the answer. Okay. Now next, find the least perfect square number which is completely divisible by 56, 60, 84 and 96. See the question, what they're asking. Find the least perfect square number which is completely divisible by these four numbers, right? See, by saying itself, it is little bit difficult. But if you want to solve this LCM and HCF without pen and paper, or not without pen and paper, at least not rational method, we are going to solve these numbers, solve these things by eliminating the answers. By options, we are going to solve this very easily. What's the options here? See, look at here. 705600, 529200, 691200, and 940800. Okay, these are the options. All options eliminating the process. It's very easy first of all. Suppose what they're asking actually, perfect square, right? perfect square they're asking. Perfect square. And even the answers, I can find is two, see, two zeros, two zeros, two zeros, two zeros. If I take the square, two zeros is nothing but 100. 100 square is 10. You can remove outside. So remaining number, square we required, right? Square we required, perfect square. Remaining number, perfect square is required. Then that will be divisible by 56, 60, 84 and 96. Check the options here. This is this a perfect square? Unit digit 2 is not going to be a perfect square. You should know the perfect square unit digits. It's nothing but 4, 6, 9, 5, 0. That's it, right? So 2 is not a perfect square. Unit digit 2, that means it is not a perfect square. And unit digit 2, it's not a perfect square. It is eliminated, and this one is eliminated. And 8 also is not a perfect square, eliminated. So remaining only, I have only one option. There is no other chance. This should be the perfect square of the number which is completely divisible by 56, 60, 84 and 96. Is it clear? Sure. Okay, go for another one. Guys, any doubt? I'm solving by using the options mark. If you are solving, if you are finding out the LCM of these three, LCM of these four, and if you check the square, perfect square, it will take much time. So better you have to solve this HCF and LCM questions by eliminating the answers. Okay. Now take another one. The least number of 5 digits which exactly divisible by 52, 56, 78 and 91. So these are your options. I'll say go with options. Then how we are going to eliminate these options? The least number of 5 digits. Every number is 5 digits only, which exactly divisible by 52, 56 and 78. Now check these options, how we are going to eliminate. Doing or not? Very easy eliminated options is there, here. Very easy elimination options is there. Just look at the options. Just look at the options. Here in this is divisible by, exactly divisible by all these numbers. It means it divisible by 56. 56 is multiple of the factors are 7 and 8, right? 7 and 8. So if 56 is divisible, exactly divisible by these numbers, then 8 also will divide these numbers exactly, right? So check 8 will divide these numbers exactly or not. What's the divisible rule for 8? The last 3 digits, it should be divisible by 8. So 290 is divisible by 290 is divisible by 8. Check this. No, right? So 29 is not going to be divisible by 8. So 86. 86 also is not going to be divisible by 8. And 92. Check ma 92. I think it is divisible by, sorry, options is, I think so, divisible by 6. I think it is a 960. It's 960. Okay. $96. Yes. 96. Yeah. Options is wrong. Now we just check with 8. Is it not going to be divisible? It's not going to be divisible, and it's divisible, and it's not going to be divisible, right? So remaining, the answer is nothing but this one. So we are eliminating this, this, okay, and we can take many things also, not only 8, we can take the many numbers. Suppose 52 is there, 52 is nothing but 3 will divide, right? Sorry, 13, 4 will divide, right? 4. So 4 is nothing but last numbers. 90 is not going to be divisible. 60 is divisible, 60 is divisible, 80 is divisible, right? And if you want to go with check 78 or 91 also. 78, you can check with 78 also. You can check 4 also. But better, easy thing it is 56. 56 is 8. 8 is usable by, sorry, 8 will divide by exactly this only. Okay, then it's answer. Then we'll go for this one question. Find the least perfect square. It's over, I think so, right? And the number. Greatest number 6 digits, which is gives remainder 10 when divides 36, 48, 54, 60, 90. Then see here. Then what is the thing? If it is remainder 10 means you just subtract the remainder 10 here. So it is not going to be divides 60. So 60 is nothing but last 0 will be there. So it is not going to be answer. Eliminate this one and then subtract 10 from this. So it is nothing but last 2 digits is 20, last 2 digits is 30, last 2 digits is 0. Then go with 36.